Spencer.
Ah!
And this is The Itch.
What's up?
And we're here to talk about our E3 predictions.
Predictions like fucking Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
Bring
It actually
the
starts.
predictions in.
It starts tomorrow. We'll be seeing you guys talking about Bethesda tomorrow.
Yes, are we live streaming? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll talk. We'll
Figure it out.
Maybe
Depends
we
on
will.
when we all get here. We're gonna hopefully get here around roughly the same time. We're gonna look it up. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna address some shit that's going on with it. I'm definitely excited. I want to see some good stuff in that. And what's also interesting is they're actually having Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, the old host from the now defunct G4 for X-Play. Or Extended Play if you're an old schooler, or GameSpot if you're really fucking old school.
It's all bad.
Yeah,
it's
man.
all bad.
It's all bad. Their skit comedy was really it's an all-time low for
on point
for TV. But regardless, they're going to be there. Regardless of your opinions on the fact that Adam Sessler's washed up. Anyway, they're going to be there. They're going to be talking about the games, and of course, we're going to be there listening to them and going back and forth with DVRs.
Yes. You guys don't even need to watch it.
You don't even need to watch it.
We'll tell you everything you need to know.
We're the best at it.
And everything you should be excited about.
Dude, we relay like the British are coming. Like, hardcore, man.
Well, let's get started on predictions.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, so Bethesda's first. It's at 6:30.
6:30.
On Sunday.
6 Chatham on.
And all these are Pacific time.
Yes. So, as of right now, if you're on the West Coast for the most part, Arizona or, I think Colorado's Mountain Time.
I think so.
Nevada, stuff like that. It's going to be starting at actually 6:30, and then you guys can Google PDT, and then it'll give you what time are you currently in in portion of that. So.
And you East Coast losers can just go suck a dick.
God damn. I'm sure we have people that watch from East Coast.
We have Canadians.
Oh, we have Canadians?
And we have people in England.
Hey!
People in England.
Great. Oh, Rono. Cock the accent.
Yeah.
Oh, I love watching the H in the morning when I wake up. They're the best.
Tea and crumpets.
I do say so myself.
Wallace and Gromit.
Now we don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. They just
there they go.
subscribe. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, so Bethesda, which will be tomorrow.
Yes.
What are your predictions?
Doom. I want to see a lot more stuff on Doom. In order for Doom to actually make money this time around, though, it can't just be scary. You want it to be scary. Hopefully, it's actually scary. It needs to have a multiplayer component that actually works well. A lot of people are saying... I heard someone say this on another podcast I watched. He said, make it like a MOBA, where in that multiplayer match, you level up.
Okay.
Like, if you're doing good, you level up and you get stuff. And no one's touched that. It's an interesting concept. It definitely alienates bad players, though. So we'll see how that works. I mean, that's definitely something that's cool. It's sort of in the vein of kill streaks, but with more emphasis on like other stuff. So like maybe you get more armor, or whatever the case is.
So you think they're going to show off Doom?
Yeah, they're absolutely going to show off Doom. I just want to see a multiplayer, like really good multiplayer. And obviously going to show off Fallout 4. Want to see some updated info on that. Maybe. I don't think they're going to put a multiplayer component in Fallout 4. But that'd be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. Rolling with your homies, going through the wastelands.
Let's let Bethesda do their Elder Scrolls thing for a while. Work out the kinks. Although I heard that the console release of it isn't bad. But I would still say let's let them figure that out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. The bigger a game gets, the more bugs you're going to have, so...
I have an off prediction.
What?
And I'm just gonna throw it out there because, like, who cares? It's predictions.
Okay.
I think there's gonna be an Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls what?
I think so.
It's a prediction, but I don't think so. I think they're
so.
Elder Scrolled out.
Because at this point, what two games they're just gonna do? Doom and Fallout 4, and that's enough for a conference?
They're pretty highly anticipated.
I don't think it's enough for a conference, though.
They might show something else off, but it won't be a mainstay title, I don't think. Because they already had ESO. And before that, they had Skyrim. Skyrim had its run for a while. And if they're treating it anything like how Fallout has been treated, they're going to wait a couple of years and then bring it back. So Fallout probably had its run for about 3 years. And they're going to be like, hey, you guys want that new Elder Scrolls? There's more dragons! And then just go from there. But hopefully when gaming has actually evolved.
I'm calling a new Elder Scrolls. You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first, folks.
Alright. So then the next day is going to be on the 15th.
Okay.
It starts out with Microsoft at 9 a.m.
Oh shit, Microsoft. Predictions. I want to see more Halo 5. that game is actually really turning out good. I heard some story leaks, or not story leaks, but some developing story.
Yeah.
For anyone who follows the Halo story, it's gonna be great. It's definitely interesting. They're really putting forth that effort in the game to really bring that narrative home. It's definitely way better than the other Halos. I'll tell you that. 343 is actually doing a good job as far as story goes over Bungie when it comes to story.
Okay.
On the original 3 and ODST and Reach. Reach was, narrative. I want to see a little bit more Tomb Raider. I want to see if they're going to do a Season 3 on Killer Instinct, which they probably will, but I want to see it. And I want to see, what does Microsoft own? If they have a timed exclusive deal or flat out bought out Silent Hills, I want to see that.
I think they're going to announce a new Gears of War.
Yeah.
On top of, obviously, they're going to re-release the collection.
Yeah.
But I think the reason they did the collection is to announce that there's going to be a new Gears of War.
Gauge the audience, yeah.
Right. I think they're going to talk a lot about Windows.
Oh, yeah, you are right.
The tie-in on that. I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
Because it's going to be great if it works out.
Uh-huh.
That's one thing that Microsoft will always have over Sony.
Without
is that we all have computers that work with it.
We'll have that over everybody.
Yeah.
And that's really important.
So I think that's going to be a huge thing for them.
It's funny because that's how Americans are. Like Japan, the Japanese, for instance, they're very portable. But Americans were like, hey, log onto the computer. You know? Yeah, we're portable too, but get on that computer. What?
Oh, yeah. Eric's saying don't make
We like to be stationary at all times in our life. So that's definitely cool.
So I think that's going to be a huge thing for them. Halo 5 will definitely undoubtedly
Did I say
be
4? I probably said 4. I meant 5, guys.
I think they're going to talk about that Fable game.
Oh my
Although
god.
it's not going to be like a headliner.
It better not fucking have Peter Marlowe. Like, I hope they fired his ass. That motherfucker is the biggest liar in the industry. Holy shit. I don't like Fable because of him.
Well, isn't he now working on like indie games or something?
I think he is.
He's
He's kind of shown up here and there, but maybe we're mixing him up with someone else. I think he is.
Yeah, so I think that that's kind of what I think is going to happen for that. I'm trying to think if there's any other games that we're missing.
I mean, Microsoft just doesn't have the heavy hitters right now. They got to build a little bit more momentum, and I think next year, if they get like some really good ideas going, next year they're gonna kill it. They're gonna be great. But for now,
you know what they're gonna market a lot is Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
I bet you they're gonna market that heavily because they got that.
Yeah, the 1 year, however long.
Yeah, and they're gonna market that like crazy.
Yeah.
So they'll probably see a lot of that.
Yeah, it's just Microsoft's in a weird spot right now where all of their mascots and IPs that they want to get are being purchased from outside. You know, it'd be really weird, like a Minecraft 2.
They do, yeah, they do have that Minecraft thing.
Yeah, that's probably the only other thing I could think of.
That's true.
If they showed it off, updated graphics, it's still got to be squares though. So how much updated can you get? You know? But
better squares.
Better squares.
Okay. Are you good for that?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Then at 12:30 p.m. is going to be EA's.
EA, obviously everyone's Battlefront. Maybe hands-on, maybe not. Cool. I want to see gameplay before I actually get invested and interested. Mirror's Edge, I'm definitely excited for. Mirror's Edge was one of the few games that I had to trade in because I was fucking broke. But I traded in and I felt guilty because I was like, it's such a good game. Like, why did I trade this in? But I mean, those are the only two things I can really think about off the top.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. They better not call it Mass Effect 4. It needs to be called something else.
I think they're just using it as a placeholder when people talk about it.
Yeah. I'm not really all that excited. I beat all the Mass Effects. I was excited. I was super excited for them, but...
Yeah, the Mass Effect is going to be, I would assume, would be the show stealer.
Yeah.
I heard somebody mention that they think there's going to be a specific Star Wars game for... But maybe that's not EA, though.
No, EA would probably...
Are you sure?
Probably. What are you talking about? Like the what's his name? The bounty hunter? Mace Windu.
Mace Windu bounty hunter.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett?
Because he kills him.
No, I heard there's going to be a game. They were mentioning that they think there's going to be a Star Wars Episode 7 game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure EA would be it though. I don't know.
They are cash cows, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I think they're going to announce some sports games as always. Let's hear about the new Madden.
You know what? If they announce sports games and they bring back NBA Street or NFL Street, I'll be hyped.
That'd be pretty tight. Even I like NBA Street.
What's up? or are they owned by EA? That was Midway.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Midway.
But regardless, if they had another NBA Street, which those were classic games, timeless.
Yeah.
They had another one of those, definitely. By all means, I would buy them.
EA's gotten kind of quiet lately. Have you noticed that?
Well, I think they're taking the listen approach. Their
Yeah.
new CEO is like, all right,
I
let's
like that.
listen.
They back off, and they just like they don't like it when we shovel things down their throat.
Yeah.
So let's just like back off and try to aim for quality, which I think they've done a good job with. As much as I don't like what BioWare has become under their tutelage or whatever, I will still say that they've definitely gotten better from where they used to be.
Yeah, I can agree. We're probably gonna see some more Hardline stuff because they're hinting about the DLC right now. So maybe they're gonna hint. I think is the DLC out already? I don't know, but they're definitely gonna be hinting at more stuff you can do in Hardline because Hardline is hurting for content right now. I still play it just because I like it, but
What do you think their biggest game is going to be? I think Mass Effect.
I think Battlefront.
Battlefront? That makes sense.
It's gotta be, it's gotta be one of those. Just because, I mean, look at the community surrounding it, you know.
Definitely. All right, then at 2:30 p.m. it's going to be Ubisoft.
Oh God. They're gonna show us a bugged fucking trailer of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which I'm still gonna get because I'm a fucking idiot. But, that's probably the main game.
No company would have the gall to release a bug game 2 times in a row.
God damn it, they did. Holy shit, dude. People's heads were cut off after that game, man.
Right.
Maybe a Rayman.
A Rayman, I think, has a good opportunity too. One thing that I've heard a lot about is Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, that's one of those things.
Is that always talked about?
It's always going to get talked about. I mean, if it comes out, great. I've never played the first one, but
my friend was hardcore into it. He said it was really, really good, which I've heard it was really fantastic. It's just
me too, yeah.
I didn't even have an Xbox when it was like a big thing.
I know, right? They're probably going to do a Watch Dogs 2. They're probably going to hint at it, and hopefully add some things that fucked up the first one, such as a longer campaign that actually matters, better multiplayer, and more things you can do with your phone. Because like it was cool the things that you could do, but like if you're driving, they all fall under the same realm. Okay, cool. I'm gonna lift up the gate, but it has to do with driving. I'm gonna pop this sewer pipe. It has to do with driving. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, let me stop them. I want something cooler than that, you know?
Yeah.
I want, like, and the blackout system was pretty cool, and the hiding in the cars, all that stuff is pretty cool, but I want more emphasis on that. I don't want to feel like I'm unstoppable.
What about the Rainbow Six group?
Oh, yes, Rainbow Six Siege is going to be great.
That's going to be playable, I guarantee it.
Yeah, that looks like the sickest game. It reminds me of Evolve. Because it's really just that 5v5 concept.
Well, I think that's how games are going to start doing it these days.
Be more personal?
It's not going to be as deathmatchy as last generation was. Yeah. I think there's going to be games like that, Call of Duty, but there's going to be games that try to go the other way with it.
Yeah.
And be very much like a MOBA. Yeah. I think MOBA's created that, where you cannot have a deathmatch and make it be successful.
And you have to have communication.
Right, where there's goals instead of just killing each other.
Yeah, it's not.
And I know they had, and everyone that I talk about that with, like all the first-person shooter fans, are like, well, there's Capture the Flag, and there's like King of the Hill,
and they were
and
there.
It's like it's a thing, but it's not to the extent that MOBAs are.
Yeah, you don't need to talk to win at Capture the Flag.
Yeah, because in those games, if you just focus on killing everybody, you'll still probably be successful.
Yeah.
Whereas these games, that can't be your laser focus.
Yeah, exactly. So Siege is looking great. I actually want us all to get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
That game looks super fun.
Do you think that?
And maybe another Splinter Cell, maybe.
You think so? I think that series is dead.
Wait, Splinter Cell, is that EA? No, it's Ubisoft.
That was Ubisoft. It was Rainbow Six.
Yeah,
I think.
It was Tom Clancy. I mean,
yeah.
What? Fucking, he just jizzes on everything.
but I think that series is dead. The last one they released, like nobody talked about.
Blacklist was, well, they got rid of Michael Ironside.
Is that?
That's a big.
You don't do that.
That's a big no-no right there.
Nuh-uh.
You don't do that shit. Michael Ironside's the shit.
Grim, I've got it.
I was like, yes. You know, I mean, I don't hate the other actor. He's good. And Sam in that game, which I have, we should totally play through it. It's 2 players. That game's good, but they should take it back. They have the tagging system, which is okay. Metal Gear Solid has it, but in the tagging system on MGS, you don't just press a button and execute 2 people. Yeah. That level of skill needs to go back into the player instead of just being a 1-button kill. you know.
Yeah.
But other than that,
There's another one. What's that one that's supposed to take place in like the future where it's
Advanced.
like no, it's a
Warfighter?
Ubisoft. It's
Yeah, I know. Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon.
Yeah, it was like Advanced. It wasn't Advanced Warfighter. It was Advanced.
one that we're forgetting that's a huge game, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's set in the future where it's like really cold. Oh god, it's gonna kill me. I can't remember, but that's gonna be a big one too, I think. No. Eric is talking to us from...
Keep going.
But anyway, okay, we forgot one. I know we did, and
Yeah.
I'll tell it to you afterwards.
Okay.
But we forgot one. But are you good on Ubisoft?
Yeah, there's a lot of things we're expecting from Ubisoft. So.
Probably a good push for indie games too on Ubisoft's front.
Yeah.
They're
good at
doing
it
their
though.
thing.
They're good with what was their last Ori the Blind Forest was Ubisoft.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good game.
Very
we
good.
got a sequel for that? What?
Well, they did that. They had the little princess. We were just talking about that.
Child of Light.
Child of Light.
Yes.
Which they pushed those little indie games, which is awesome.
Yeah, like I mean, they're not necessarily indie because they're backed by Ubisoft, but they're super small teams,
Yeah,
super
they're
creative and talented, and they push out these great games.
Which is cool.
So maybe Ubisoft's just trying to get everyone's, good side again. Hey, we got some good titles. Maybe Assassin's Creed failed you, but hey, Ori and the Blind Forest.
What do you think the biggest game they have is?
Assassin's Creed. I mean,
Yeah.
Siege is great. I think it's gonna do good, but Assassin's Creed is at this point is
big.
so much in the limelight that everyone's gonna be.
I agree. I think it's going to be Assassin's Creed. And the other thing, because of the setting, is we're not going to see the exact
For the
same
first time,
trailer
yeah.
every time. I still say that. Every Assassin's Creed trailer I've ever seen looks exactly like the one before it.
Really?
But I think this one is going to be different.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time, the
setting.
setting is amazing. Like I loved Italy, but that was the last one I really loved.
Yeah. All right, then at 5:30 p.m. is going to be Sony.
Oh shit. Dark Souls 3, we already know.
Okay.
Dark Souls 3 is going to be a big one. I want them to show something about Infamous again. Well, more Infamous. Man, that game was good. Solid experience. I want to see a push for more indie games. I want to see Volgar. Because that game's the shit. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to happen. I want to see... Because they have a lot of IPs, I still want to see a Crash Bandicoot. I'm always going to say that every year. I don't think Naughty Dog
For
even
Crash
has it
Bandicoot,
back.
yeah, I don't think they have it, and I don't think Crash Bandicoot's even considered a Sony game anymore.
It's not. It's been like multi-platform for a while, but if they buy the IP back, absolutely, that is your boy. I want to see another God of War
Okay.
because
We've seen hints of that.
Yeah, we have seen hints of it, and at this point, it's like just show us another God of War because the last one came out. I was still in the military when it came out. I was like, "Fuck me!" Like this is the cliffhanger I get. Shit, you know. It's like people with Shenmue. You know, it's never gonna be finished. Except I have a chance. It can be finished.
Right.
They're probably. We were watching a video. It's probably gonna be a Killzone, which it was never
Yeah.
really. I got out of Killzone after Killzone 2. I think I stopped really focusing on it. Multiplayer was alright.
Ratchet and Clank's gonna be there.
Ratchet and Clank
In a
looks
big
great.
way.
It's the first time I'm really like super interested.
Yeah.
Maybe a Sly Cooper.
You know what? Because those games kind of faded out for a while.
Yeah, the whole platformer, like
I think we're ready for some more of that.
yeah, we need. That's why I keep saying Crash Bandicoot. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, give me another Crash, man. But maybe another. There's probably gonna be an original another racing IP or something like that besides the Crew, which was.
You think Gran Turismo's gonna show up?
No, Gran Turismo, the way I don't think so. The way they work, they operate like 7 years apart. Shit, you know what I mean? Like they spread out so far out. But I mean that's kind of it. I mean Street Fighter's gonna be
Think they're
there.
gonna be talking about Drake's Fortune?
Yes, they will be talking about Drake, but that's like a given. Like we know it's gonna happen. You know.
Well, but the fact that they pushed it back so far, maybe they won't talk about it so much.
You know, I'd like to be left in the dark. There's gonna be Street Fighter there. They're actually having a tournament there, maybe even on stage, which is gonna be sick. I want them to show off more characters. Obviously, I want my girl Makoto in it, but she's been in 2 already, so they might not let it happen. They might put Karen in though. She's only been on, or Micah.
Do you think Street Fighter's gonna be playable?
Yeah, of course. Street Fighter was.
Or announced they're gonna be doing a competition, right?
Yeah. I mean, Street Fighter was playable. They had a couple guys come on stage and do it. And when they actually first announced it with just Ryu and Chun-Li, they had it playable a little bit.
Yeah.
Between.
But I mean, like
Daigo
on
and
the
Game
floor.
Boy. Maybe. people would have to operate based off the pads though, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of games from Sony that are gonna be more. It's the opposite of Microsoft. They're more
in-house.
Yeah, they're more in-house. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. Probably gonna drop a new IP that no one's really cares about. Show off some more No Man's Sky.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no one's really gonna care about it because like usually new IPs don't really sell all that crazy. They're probably gonna show some more Until Dawn, which I'm kind of excited for. I want to see it. A couple other things, but nothing too crazy. Maybe just there.
Yeah, Sony.
The last one, maybe Bloodborne DLC, which I really want. I really want some Bloodborne DLC. I'm still playing it. What's the matter with me?
That's good.
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest game's gonna be?
If it's not Street Fighter or if they show a lot of Drake, it'll be Drake. What was one of the first ones I said? If it's not any of those, I mean, I don't get why we said Dark Souls for Sony.
I guess it could. Yeah, it could probably be. For
Yeah, it's multi-plat. So disregard that.
I mean, Sony's always kind of had a tie into that series.
Yeah,
just because of Demon Souls.
Because Demon Souls.
And then Bloodborne.
But they regret it because Atlas published it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And the director, Shuei, I forgot his fucking name, flat out said that is a huge regret for not publishing Demon Souls and giving it to fucking Atlas. Those anime guys.
Nerds. Okay, yeah, I would say Drake's Fortune will probably be the biggest, even though it's not even coming out this year.
Yeah.
Just because it's kind of a slow... What about non-gaming stuff? Do you think Sony's got any news there? Like Oculus Rift, maybe?
No, Oculus Rift is Microsoft, which is one thing.
Well, but doesn't Sony have an Oculus kind of?
They have their own, but I don't know if it's going to compete. It reminds me of Sony with motion controls.
Got it.
It's never really a good thing for them.
Yeah.
It's stay in your financial lane, Sony. that's
You know, we
Nintendo.
didn't mention at all about Sony. That probably will stay that way. Is the Vita.
Yeah. That's all you gotta say about that. Yeah.
Vita's a thing.
Vita's a thing. It's a
That in America.
It's
and
a secret in the industry.
Sony, best kept secret.
It's terrible. Man.
I have it,
Sucks.
dude. It was a paperweight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for Sony. Next day at 8:30 a.m., bright and early, will be Nintendo.
Well, of course, it'd be bright and early, Nintendo.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm expecting another thing like they did last year, which I think was brilliant.
The direct.
I'm just throwing that out there that they make like a funny video and just make it all goofy and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it should be a spectacle.
That was the thing we saw, right? Richard or Reggie.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah.
Just like it should be a spectacle.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they don't all have to do it that way, but the fact that somebody's going like, this is a huge joke, let's just make it a big joke. I think that's great.
Let's keep going. I mean, hey, dude, the backlash was the year before when Sony was like, here's how you trade games on the PS4. Remember when they in comparison to
the DRM
Microsoft?
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit. When they talk shit to each other and stuff.
That's
But
great.
even videos like that, like
Yeah.
my body is ready, or when Reggie flat out said last year at Evo, not Evo,
Evo.
at E3,
Yeah.
he's like, hey, let's fight again next year on Super Smash Bros. It'll be super good. Bitch, you better be up there. I want to see him in Smash Bros. Obviously, they're going to show off the new Smash Bros. Characters, by the way.
Yeah.
Ryu and Roy, which is surprising.
I think they're gonna show some Zelda. I know they said they're not going to. I think they will.
Maybe another trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a small bit.
I want to see some fucking Metroid. God damn it.
Metroid.
Show me Metroid. Show me another Kid Icarus. Start paying attention to your other IPs that aren't just Mario and
Zelda.
and shit.
Well, Mario's gonna have that level editor thing that you can make,
Okay.
which will be pretty great.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. I don't know. I hope it's not gonna be like a $60.
It's gonna be another Conquerors. No.
Yeah.
What
I've heard rumors, and maybe they're not even rumors. Maybe they're substantiated, but that Star Fox is gonna be a huge player.
Yeah, I heard some things about that too. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I'm not huge on that series.
I wanna
don't
see-
think anybody is though, and I think that's.
I want to see another Pokemon as well. Like an actual, give me a Wii U Pokemon.
That's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It just, for whatever reason, they just won't do it.
It's like, why you do that?
Yeah.
Like, it's different from like Square Enix. You know what I mean? Like, oh hey, we don't want to sell our greatest IP, Final Fantasy 7 again. But in the case of this,
It's kind of similar to that though, because you look at it and it's like that is pure money that's just gonna come right into your pocket. Why don't you just go for it?
the only difference is growth. In Final Fantasy 7, can you really have a sequel to Final Fantasy 7?
Oh, don't make a sequel, just remake it.
No, I mean like they remake it and like, we're gonna do another sequel to the remake. But meanwhile, Pokemon, you could be like, oh, we're gonna make Pokemon Onyx and Copper,
Yeah.
or something on the Wii U, and then we can be like, all right, we're gonna keep growing on the Wii U. You know, have this different brand of Pokemon. You know, they can go like that. Like, why don't you do it? It's right there for you.
Oh, it'd be so easy and so successful.
It'd be great. I want to see a zombie U too.
People keep talking about that. I always looked at that as a throwaway game. Is it not?
It's not that bad, man. It's about survival. You know, there's a little bit of horror aspects to it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I could get behind it. I think I'd want to see. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Never mind. All the fucking Mario IPs already got sent out. So
What about the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei matchup?
that'd be cool. I want to see.
I think we're gonna
wanna
see
some
that.
more stuff on that. I don't know. I know very little about it, but I can get behind.
It's got a name. I just forgot it in my stupid head.
I was gonna say Mega Man, but we all know that's not gonna happen. Actually, they haven't forgot. Capcom said they haven't forgot about it, so maybe. If you know what, maybe because if they're working on their partnership by putting Ryu and Super Smash Bros., what if they do release They're already doing the collection.
Well, they got Mega Man on Super Smash Bros.
In that too.
Yeah.
What if?
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. So I'm thinking that. Do you think they're gonna talk about the NX?
Maybe a little bit. I heard some stuff about it being like for Android, which is interesting.
I heard that wasn't true.
Yeah, which that's what I'm saying, like interesting, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it's true, because that is the PC of phones, obviously. But you know, in the sense of like a lot of people have Androids. Like I have an iPhone, but he's got an Android, and I see more people with Androids than I do with iPhones. So
Yeah.
that's cool. It's interesting.
I don't think they're gonna talk about it.
Really.
I'm confused why they even mentioned it. It was just really bizarre that.
I think Nintendo's not good when it comes to like hype on everything. They're
Yeah.
good at hyping some things, but like new consoles and
Yeah.
features and stuff. I don't think they even know what they want to do when they talk about it. It's
Yeah.
the NX.
There's gonna be a shitload of amiibo shit.
Oh, God, fuck off with that.
I'm so tired of all that. I
I'm
don't
done.
like any of it.
I'm done with amiibos, man. I haven't even started, and I'm done.
I think for the 3DS, there's gonna be some awesome updates that they do.
Yeah.
I think they're. I don't know. I know Dragon Quest VIII is coming to the 3DS.
Yeah,
which
they were
is
talking about that.
fucking great.
And,
I'm so excited.
and the Dragon Quest, Square Enix is going to show off a Dragon Quest. So that's another thing. We'll see what it's on. I think right?
We have that next.
Oh, we have it next. Okay. Yeah.
But there's gonna be that. There's gonna be. They have a Dragon Quest VII. I wish they would port that over, and that might be a Square Enix topic as well. But
Maybe.
I really wish they'd port that over
Yeah.
to the 3DS again, because they already did it for Japan. It just needs to be translated.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing, because that's one of the few that I actually haven't played.
Huh. Yeah.
Maybe local. Well, that's Square Enix. But so yeah, all in all, I think the 3DS is gonna be a freaking powerhouse again, just like it is every year. It's got some other RPGs that are coming out that might be other companies, so I won't really go
Atlas
into
is
too much.
publishing them too.
Yeah, Atlas does a lot of work for them.
But it's cheapy again, so I'm like, no.
The new Fire Emblem's gonna be huge. It's a great series, so that pretty much never fails because they never really changed the concept.
Never changed. I mean, it's a.
It works.
Who's competing with them at that point in that
Right.
field? It's a good. You guys are idiots if you don't compete with them. Like, release another Tactics.
Yeah.
Whatever. On the subject of Tactics, next we have Squeenix.
Yeah. Well, what do you think the biggest game for Nintendo is gonna be? Just FYI. I think it's gonna be
Deus Ex.
Star Fox. For Nintendo.
Oh, for Nintendo. Oh.
I think it'll probably be Star Fox, and I don't think people will buy it.
Star Fox, yeah.
Okay, so Square Enix will start at. It says post-show only. I'm not sure what that means. I guess
Whatever the fuck that is.
not sure what that means. But it will be on the 16th post-show.
Yeah, so essentially, whenever Nintendo finishes, they're gonna start.
Yeah.
We got Deus Ex.
Okay.
Mankind Divided, I believe, or Humanity Divided, whatever. That looks great. I'm excited. I haven't seen any gameplay on it, but I don't care. Adam Jensen's cool in my book. Obviously, Heaven's Ward, they're going to show it off, which doesn't make sense to me because it
Comes
literally
out.
launches that week.
Well, but then when they do it, maybe they'll. It launches that week. No, it doesn't launch the week after.
No, they have early access. That
The
Thursday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Thursday?
Thursday. Yeah, that Thursday.
Well, but then when they say it, when they talk about it, they can say, and it's available in 2
Right
days.
now.
Because remember they did that last year?
Uh.
They're like, and this is all available right now. Like they released it that day. And
I
just so
think
they
that
could do
was
it.
PT. I think.
Was that?
Yeah, I think
Alright.
they did that for PT, and they're like, it's about to come out now. They're like, what the fuck? Or it was Game Developers Conference, GDC. but still cool.
But there's that. I think we're gonna see a shit ton about Final Fantasy 15.
I hope so. I mean, I played the updated demo. It's pretty cool. They added a lot more elements into it. Like your teammates, if you like rest, your teammates will sometimes be like, "Hey, you want to go on a adventure or something like that?" And you just party with them and go do a singular objective. So that's cool. And you guys talk. They talk a lot more now with each other, which is definitely cool. I just wish they fixed the AI or I'd have some ability to control it.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many times they're just standing there. Like, and I'm getting demolished by like Behemoth. I'm like, guys! It's terrible, dude. But there's that. There's we actually just watched the E3 like thing what they're talking about. There's like 7 things that they're not telling us that they're going to talk about. It could all be the same thing, sure.
You think there's going to be another Hitman? Because technically they have Eidos. So.
Eidos.
Eidos?
Eidos. Is there going to be another Hitman? Maybe. There's definitely going to be another, what's it called? There's going to be a new IP. They're probably going to talk about Tomb Raider then as well.
Mm-hmm. They'll probably bring up Life is Strange.
They'll bring up Life is Strange for sure. It'll be, at that point, they'll be talking about episode 4, right?
Yeah.
So they'll probably hint at that and be like, oh, your choices. Like the same shit they always talk about. And then they're going to do, they might talk about Final Fantasy, what's it called? The Final Fantasy fighting game. The other one that's coming out. Which kind of looks cool.
There's another one? Like the Dissidia sequel?
Yeah, it's another Dissidia.
Okay.
So, like, they have some...
Why don't they make that for the consoles?
Yeah, I think they said something about it's going for arcades. Which I'm like... It can go for arcades if it has a good fighting system.
Yeah.
It's going to keep people interested.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that...
It's just a gimmick.
Yeah, if it's a gimmick, you're looking at Air Guys or Dissidia again.
Yeah.
Which just really was not up to par as far as the fighting game goes.
I think if I were to put my wants for Square Enix, it's going to be a lot of localization.
Oh, and Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Dragon Quest Heroes will be there like crazy. Mm-hmm. But it would be localization for me. It would just be the main thing. Just localize everything, please.
Stop.
So, there's like 3 Dragon Quests that should come over here already. 7, 8 I think has been confirmed, but I'm not 100%. And the online multiplayer game, I would try that out.
The Dragon Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And that would be Nintendo, but still, like, it's got to be just them. I'm sure Nintendo would be like, go for it, I don't care.
Yeah.
But,
they need to stop reboots, too. That's another thing. Like, Final Fantasy Type 0. I didn't care. You know? I mean, they knew it wasn't going to sell well. So they're like, hey, first time people get the DLC code. Yeah. Which is cool. And I'm sure it sold a lot because of that.
Yeah.
But stop doing reboots, or remakes or whatever. Yeah. I mean, how many times does Final Fantasy X and X-2 have to get released? Give me something different. Give me a Tactics 2, not Tactics Advance. Give me Tactics 2.
Yeah.
Give me, if you're gonna re-release anything, it should be like the original Final Fantasies. Right. It should be Final Fantasy 2. It should be the other Final Fantasy, like it's like Final Fantasy Adventures or Legends. I think
Mystic Quest?
No, not Mystic Quest. You're crazy. But it should be something along those lines. It should be more of the put Final Fantasy 12 in there. When is Final Fantasy 12 gonna get a re-release? Just because fucking I didn't like it because it was fuck out.
Should be re-released into the toilet where it belongs.
Re-release that with its spin-off or something. You know, stuff like that. Let me get back into those. Not fucking 10. Oh, here's 8 again. Here's 7 again. Here's 9 again.
So you think they're going to do anything else that's big that we didn't... Because you said that there's a bunch of stuff they haven't shown us specifically
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff they haven't shown us. So, again, there's going to be... they're going to talk a whole ton about Deus Ex, Tomb Raider, that kind of stuff. But, I don't know. I mean, you can't really talk about Heaven's Ward because it's getting ready to fucking come out. Anyone's been keeping up with the press releases, that's all the info right there. You can't really talk about 15. They can, but not too much. You've already played the demo.
What do you think the biggest game's going to be?
Probably fucking Tomb Raider.
You think so?
Like,
I don't think so.
As far as ideas on things that are coming out, like that or Deus Ex, that's it.
I happen to think 15 is going to be the biggest game.
Really?
Like they're big. They're big.
Maybe it's because I played it too much, and I'm just like at that point where I'm like, all right, just come out. It's going to be a good game. I can tell you right now, it's going to be a good game. It's probably going to have glitches, probably going to have bugs. But if there's one thing I know about the gaming industry, it's Japanese QA is better than American QA. They don't fight. If they have a glitch, they check fucking everything. If they have a glitch, it is by an act of God.
And lastly, not announced, but it will be on the 16th or potentially the 17th. Not really sure what that means.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a PC gaming show.
Okay, so that's probably going to be games that are exclusive to PC. So let's talk about some fucking Heroes of the Storm or any other MOBA.
Yeah, I think League of Legends will be there. Dota. Well, Steam will be there with their Valve talking about Dota. I'm sure there's just gonna be they're gonna be bragging about like competition numbers and stuff like that. Yeah. 'Cause those games evolve all the time, and really to talk about them at E3 isn't. It's like there's not really something specific you could mention there.
Yeah.
Just usually, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna do something huge that completely changes it. But I think what is it? The people that make Han, I can't remember them, but they're gonna be pushing their. I think they were called Strife. Yeah. They're gonna push their game Strife a lot, which is already out, but I think they'll try to market it more.
Who's doing that? The one that's like third-person MOBA. Smite.
Smite? Oh, I can't remember, but that's actually on Xbox One.
Yeah, so they might double dip there.
Yeah, they might do that. Blizzard will be a big name. Well, don't they just do everything at BlizzCon?
I mean, they can do releases here.
You think they'll do it at E3?
They might show something off, but it might, like
Overwatch?
Yeah, like Overwatch. Mm-hmm. They'll show off Overwatch there. I don't know if they'll do anything like different for like games that I play, like Diablo.
Eric, come here real quick.
Maybe a new World of Warcraft patch they'll talk about. Yeah.
Eric is our Blizzard nerd. Blizz nerd.
Blizz nerd.
Nerd. Hey, does Blizzard do anything for E3?
Not all the time, but I think they are this time.
They're going to.
Do you think?
I think they're going to do Overwatch stuff.
Which looks fun.
And I think Hearthstone?
They would be, they'll definitely talk about Hearthstone. Yeah. That's just money.
And Heroes of the Storm, probably just like
just playable.
And maybe a patch for WoW or no? Like another something else coming up.
No, they won't. I don't think they talk about World of Warcraft. Or there's nothing really with WoW that's coming up.
Isn't StarCraft getting a newer one? A newer episode or whatever?
Another expansion?
It's possible.
I think. And what about Diablo? Nothing new's happening with that. Is that done? Diablo?
It might be because the route that they follow is just one expansion per sequel. But if they do another expansion, I won't care. I'll fucking play.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone would eat that up.
I mean, come on, be honest.
Do you think Overworld's gonna be Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Is that gonna be playable? From people. When I mean playable, I mean like people.
Well, they had it playable last year.
Did they?
Yeah. I don't know about
at
E3,
BlizzCon?
but at BlizzCon.
Yeah. At BlizzCon they did?
So I'm sure that they'll do a playable thing.
Like ground floor playable.
Yeah.
Probably that and Heroes of the Storm, I guess.
Yeah, Heroes of the Storm. You're gonna have people standing over you. Oh, make sure you do this. All that shit.
Make sure you buy that item. Oh,
dude, that was Tekken.
Never mind.
That was Tekken Tag when I went to Evo before it came out.
Yeah.
That guy standing over. Oh, that's how you do your tag crash. Okay, fuck off. Right?
You smelly nerd.
You smelly nerd. It's your reason why it smells in here. It's your fault. Whatever. But
you got something for us?
I actually just read something pretty interesting that GameFly is partnering with Amazon possibly to offer a Netflix-style streaming of video gaming for $7 to $10 a month. Where it's going to be PlayStation Now, like the PlayStation Now service where you can stream games, but it's going to require an Amazon Fire device.
Oh,
to
gross.
stream to your TV.
let's talk about that in the next video.
Yeah.
But until then,
But they might announce that at E3 though. That'd be interesting.
maybe.
But sweet. So make sure to check us out. We'll be updating at the times that we've labeled. Afterwards, obviously.
You
because we're
think
waiting for them to
we
go.
should give them our Twitter?
Yeah, we can do the Twitter.
Post about it.
Check us out on Twitter. I think The It Show.
The It Show.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, is it The It?
Oh, on
No,
Twitter.
it's the It Show.
Yeah.
Twitter or Twitch?
We'll put it
Twitter.
in the description to confirm.
So it's already in the link. You can already click on it.
Yeah.
It's clickable.
Yeah.
So you do that.
Clickable.
I'll updating Facebook. We'll be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just in general, make sure to check us out on This Is The Itch on Twitch.
Also,
Like. Yeah. Also on YouTube where you've seen this video.
Yeah, also like, comment,
Comment.
subscribe. Let us know what you guys think. Some ideas for games that you guys want to come out. Obviously, I'm super excited. Oh shit! I forgot to mention Devil May Cry 5. They better fucking show this shit off. And Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. And what's unfortunate is that none of those conferences were specific to those companies.
Yeah, exactly.
So we couldn't mention those, but there's gonna be tons, obviously, besides that.
Yeah, there's gonna be tons, and definitely want those to be shown.
Yeah.
But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, MGS.
Yeah.
Be sure to
But again,
comment,
we'll do all that stuff too.
we do videos every week.
Thanks for watching.
See you guys.